feel so bad now. You're right. It's work together and against each other.
I agree. Thank you for letting us see it.
Come here. Someone brought it. No. 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 I'm so sorry.
Oh, bros, dickhead, put a coat in there, now suck dick for a living, got a prick, so making that ain't killing it, you got a mess in the rest of the hands, and I'm pushing the bro, these days. I don't, yo, cause you're, I'm so much kind of shit, well, this one's gonna be myself.
The box. Oh, I might get copyright on that. I've officially joined.
I just wanted to say that I've officially joined
Why is he jumped?
Clan.
Why has he jumped out?
Best of the clan, and why? Sitting on. Me and my friend were box fighting. Me and us about sitting on. Me and my friend were box fighting, and I couldn't see him because of the zone, so I changed my settings. Yeah. And my internet just crashed. I was going to make this video about half an hour ago. That's why I'm creative, by the way. Arena, I don't play Arena, that's why I've got 0 points. So yeah, guys,
Well, obviously. Oh shit. Oh, fuck off. That is actually good. What the fuck are they doing? Like, what are they doing? Right.
Right.
My day, I'm trying to lose my weight. And how good. Time to break loose.
Right then, new season tomorrow. Season 3. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. And today of a cash cup. Yeah guys, so Themes DTV 51.7 from Aliens and 44 Blazing Boys guys. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today I've got 507th in another one of these hype cups. And if the what's it called? If the title of this video says something different than 507th, then it is because I changed the title because the thing has not like fully updated yet. Yeah guys, thanks for watching and see ya.
Stop pickaxing me. Like, don't pickaxe me. Right. Lock. noticed that now.
Steve, whatever this thing out now, what they're 11 out.
I'll tell you,
You went big.
I did go big. Shall I go what I said? Shall
Yeah,
I say what I
well, you
said?
have to. Have you changed your mind?
No, I feel like, I'm going to say, I've got this feeling that it's either going to be a big win for Arsenal or we're going to lose. No, this type that. Newcastle 1, Arsenal 4.
How does some guy knock like 3 people in like 2 seconds?
Football, I understand what's happening. You know, maybe I could get past missing out on top 4 as long as I see progress in that way. Things have changed now. Since Christmas, we've looked like one of the front runners for top 4.
Today, I will be donating $50,000 to small Twitch streamers. This is gonna be fun. He currently has 1 viewer, which means if we weren't watching, he'd have 0. Oof. He is streaming to nobody, which means he gets money. Yes, time to give him money. Does he even have a donation link? You have a donation link.
Oh, Andy's the imposter.
Carl, we were gonna give this guy 10 grand, but he doesn't have a donation link. Oh no. Yeah.
That's why you should have a donation link.
IDK had to set it up.
All right, next person.
Let's see if he has a donation button, because lots of people this size don't.
Hey!
Alright, he has a donation button, and it looks like a waffle!
Look at that.
That's actually kind of creative.
That makes me want to give him money.
It does. Mr. Beast Gaming. That's new. We're gonna start off with a big one, $9,999.
And 99 cents.
And 99 cents. We're about to give this random small streamer $10,000. What does it say?
Joe.
Say no more.
Imagine getting $10,000 and they just say Joe. Alright, here we go. The world's most expensive Yo Mama joke.
Alright, we did it. We did it. It's about to happen.
I have some awesome viewers right now.
Oh wait, it popped up in the chat. Mr. Beast Gaming just tipped $9,990. He doesn't even have an overlay.
Streaming a rerun.
Wait. Oh, he's not even live right now. This is a rerun. Basically, that means he streamed this morning, and it's replaying the stream. He's not actually live. And he's gonna open his PayPal account and just have 10 grand and be like, why is there 10 grand here? Congrats, Bald Waffle, on 10 grand. That was an expensive screw up. Alright, Chris, can we screw up any worse? Let's see on the next one. We have our next victim here. Can you confirm it's not a rerun? It is not a rerun. He is actually there and present. If I wasted another 10 grand, I'm gonna cry. $10,000 in the queue. Yeah, we need to see what he says to Joe. Okay, Joe. Oh, it popped up. It's terribly.
Wait, what? Wait, is that actually Mr. Beast?
It is. Hey, how's it going?
That is a lot of money. Do you want me to do anything for that thing?
You don't have to do anything. Congrats on being rich.
You just kept me miserable.
What a sweet kid.
This is absolutely mad.
All you gotta do is stream to 0 people, we'll just give you 10 grand. We're gonna have people popping in their chat and just, no, get out, Mr. Beast might come.
Yes. Subscribe to Mr. Beast Gaming because he's an absolute legend.
Hit the subscribe button. Confession time! What's up? This person has 5 viewers. You subtract us, that's 4 viewers. It's not 0 viewers. It's still small, though. Oh, yeah, let's make sure. Okay, it's not a rerun. We're gonna start small, work our way up. 4,000? Yeah, 4,000 feels right, yeah. You're on YouTube. We have noticed suspicious activity on your PayPal account. What's suspicious about giving $4,000 to Minecraft streamers? Good. Okay, PayPal approved it. We're good. We're not locked out of our account yet. Bruh. Look at his face.
Whoa. Why? That can't be real.
I followed you on Twitter to prove it's real. I legit just followed him on Twitter, so he knows I'm real. You're gonna see his face light up. Look at that. He saw it.
Bruh.
He lost a viewer. So it's like, oh, we got a $4,000 donation. I'm out.
My heart is beating really fast right now. I'm currently sitting on my bed as my chair. I'm going to buy a chair to sit on. It's going to be a nice chair.
He can afford a chair now. You're going to help his back support. Which will probably save him from spinal surgery. Which will save him even more money. Dude, this was like a $400,000 donation. Title now.
Is this the best day of your life? It's definitely up there. Top 5.
Top 5 best days in his life. Jeez, what happened to him?
Did exactly as I was about to edit the wall. Why is it still burning through the ground? Let me build where I'm building. God's sake.
I'd like to say it for our next victim. Victim of receiving money. Alright, let's see what his top donation ever is. $50. Okay, I'm just gonna press random keys. Alright.
3, 4, 2. Sure.
Here we go.
Wait, we should meow with him.
Meow.
Meow.
There we go.
Alright.
Time for another episode of Will PayPal Lock My Account? Well, that was a great episode of Will PayPal Lock My Account. There it is, bottom left.
Oh, MB Gaming. That's a lot.
It's exactly 60 times bigger than your biggest donation.
Holy cow. He's processing it. He's looking, you can tell he's checking his monitor to make sure.
Oh, Mr. Beast.
What up?
Hey, how's it going? Welcome.
He's getting it now, he's getting it. My man just left.
He left.
My man gets $3 grand and leave.
His chair is green, but since he has a green screen, it should be keyed out. But it's not.
No.
Or maybe he's just on a different planet.
Here we go. We got the signed shirt.
He got the signed
he has
shirt.
a signed shirt. Say no more. Say. What did the shirt cost? Like $25 or something? Okay.
I'm just screaming right now.
$4,892 just now. I'm at a loss of words right now.
What an innocent soul.
Hey, keep up the good work, man.
Aww.
Wholesome.
I hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You too. Next. You're supposed to say streamer.
Oh, hey, cut that part. Streamer!
Chris, what is this?
This is a Genshin streamer.
Chris literally 10 hours a day plays Genshin Impact.
It's the only game that matters.
Since it means a lot to Chris, we'll do 500. Psych! 5,000!
Hey!
The 5,000 is about to go through.
What? Why? Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Why not?
Thank you so much, but why? You don't even know who I am or what I do or...
You're right, I literally know nothing about you. As of 3 minutes ago, I didn't know you existed. This character's been waiting to say something for so long.
I can't even think of words right now. Please, everyone, subscribe to Mr. Beast Gaming.
You heard it here. Click that subscribe button. Next streamer. Ninja's live. Ninja was the thumbnail for this video. Look at the view. Does Ninja equal views?
It might. I need to get Fortnite again. You can play as an anime girl now?
It won't let us donate to Ninja.
PayPal's like, listen, he's gotten enough.
Alright, he's playing with Courage.
Courage is on YouTube.
MB Gaming 6000. Is that actually Mr. Beast? $2,000! Would it be a Twitch donation video without Ninja, but I couldn't get Ninja's donation to work, so I'm doing you because you were playing with him.
Not yet. Oh, for fuck's sake. The waves are rising for this time of year. Yeah! And nobody knows what to do with the heat. Under the sunshine. It's pylons that we weep with. Rain is falling like rhinestones from the sky. Yes. Yes. Most points I've got in one of these is 50. Not in one game, obviously, but, you know. Someone die. Look at him. Look at him. Look at these idiots. Hiding behind a singular tray. This is ridiculous. bullshitter. This is ridiculous. Oh my god. How have they not noticed me? I'll never know, but... Okay, I'm definitely dead now. Please to God, Aaron. No, you're hacking. No, you're hacking. No, you're, oh my god. No, you're definitely hacking. Hackers.
2,000! That's enough money for me to eat food for a week, chat.
This is why we always come back to him. He has great energy.
$3,000 to say hi to Ninja.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what he thought of the pictures I sent last night. He never responded.
What's going on?
If I have to donate to Courage to tell Ninja.
This seems to be the most efficient way.
I did.
He said, what pictures?
Dude, who got my freaking pictures then? Those are personal. Private.
Not anymore. Do you guys want, should I do like a dance or something, Jimmy? Do you need me to do more?
Oh, he said he could do a dance for us. So, yeah, let's move on.
Yeah. Let's let him think about that with his chat.
Is she just food shopping?
Yes, IRL stream. She's talking about Danishes over there.
Right? I think in English it's just called Danish, but I don't know.
I want to make sure her alerts are actually on. So we're only going to donate $2,000.
That's it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
She's at a random supermarket in Russia. She's showing us around.
It says it in chat. It's probably going to show up.
Will she acknowledge it?
No, that's not Mr. Beast, right? That's that cannot be. Excuse me.
She's freaking out.
It's not true, right?
It is.
She's freaking out in the middle of a freaking grocery store.
She's literally crying in a grocery store.
Oh, that looks so legit, though. No, that cannot be the real Mr. Beast.
Oh, are we the real Mr. Beast?
Yes.
She freaked out about $2,000.
Yes, yes.
So $5,000.
Buy that Danish.
All right, let's make her cry. Oh, it popped up on screen. Look at the chat. They're freaking out. Dude, her viewership is spiking. People are losing their minds in chat. Look at them.
She's like skipping through
I
this.
know. She's so happy.
I'm gonna build educational games now.
She's a game designer?
That's why I started streaming. I wanted to try to educate people.
Aw.
Okay, let's go buy the Danish.
Finally, what we've been waiting for. That's it. Right there. That's our Danish.
That's our Danish.
Thank you so much.
No problem. We're going to head to the next streamer. The Bald Waffle just said, hey, did you donate to the channel recently? The guy we gave 10 grand out of
he's back.
Telling Bald Waffle that his 10K is real. Just pull up my PayPal account. I only have $846.68 left.
Oh no.
Alright, so, which means, this is our last streamer. I'm just gonna copy the remaining balance of my PayPal.
Ooh.
And paste it here. So I should have $0. Happy birthday.
She's gonna refund it. It's not my birthday. Oh, it went through.
Went through. Boom.
She needs to see it.
We wish you happy birthday.
How is she gonna have a happy birthday if she doesn't see it, Jimmy?
She might have just saw
What?
it. She saw it.
What? Wait, well, 1 second, guys.
She ended her stream.
No, it has to just be lag. It has to just be lag. Now she's unbroke, but broke.
She just retired. She's like, alright, that's all. I'm gone.
Finally!
I know, it's not your birthday, but if it is then, happy birthday.
She laughed!
We got a giggle!
This is really a lot of money. And thank you so much.
Imagine we gave her 10 grand.
Oh my god.
Instead of the bald waffle that was AFK. This is all I got out of the bald waffle. Hey, did you donate to the channel recently?
MB Gaming, you don't know me, like, in general. Like, and you give me a lot of money. And thank you so much.
No problem, and thank you guys for watching. If you're not already, hit that subscribe button right now. I want 20 million subscribers because it would look cool.
How to pick up a duck. Step 1. Find a duck. Have you found your duck? Step 2. Place your hand underneath the duck, palm side up, and lift the duck. Congratulations. You've now picked up a duck. How to unpick up a duck. Step 1. Pick up a duck. Have you picked up a duck? Step 2. Slowly lower the duck until its cheese feet have touched the ground. Step 3. Release the duck. Congratulations. You are no longer holding a duck. How to pick up a duck. Part 3. Common problems and mistakes. So, you found yourself a duck, but you find yourself chasing after it. It always runs away when you try to pick it up. Don't do this. If you're behind, that should remind you that that's wrong. If you chase a duck, it'll run. So get in front of the duck and introduce yourself and state your intentions. Hello, duck. My name is Human Name, and I'm going to pick you up now. Place your hand firmly underneath the duck, palm side up, and lift. Congratulations, you're now holding a duck. Thank you so much for watching the first installment of How to Pick Up a Duck. If you liked the video that you just watched, please like and subscribe so you don't miss the next installment of How to Pick Up a Duck. Thank you so much, and happy lifting.
Plans anymore. Hey, look.
Funding for Shape Realism.
Cool.
Provided by Surfshark.
conform to some of the other Phase 4 movies and shows. This isn't a case of the directing and writing both being equally average. This is a case of the movie sporting some of the most inventive and cool direction in the entire MCU, yet also being saddled with some of the franchise's most incoherent and messy writing to date. Was because of Sam Raimi's involvement. This man made Spider-Man 3, one of the greatest achievements in the history of cinema, and I'm only half joking when I say that. Of course I had to see what wacky chicanery he'd be up to with Dr. Strangle. This movie's at its best when his signature style pops up, and it pops up often enough to be pretty satisfying. There's some delightfully horrific sequences and gruesome kills by MCU standards, though not to the point where they feel out of place within the larger franchise. I saw a few people saying this movie should have been rated R, but I kinda disagree. It still felt like a definite PG-13 experience. Though I'm of the opinion that a lot of modern PG-13 movies should probably just be PG, so maybe my thoughts on ratings are a little skewed. The point is, this is definitely far higher than a PG, and that was cool to see. I didn't care for a couple of mild jump scares here and there, but for the most part, this is a solid melding of the horror and superhero genres. On top of that, there's some great and inventive cinematography and editing that feels straight out of Raimi's classic playbooks. I was literally that Leo pointing meme whenever I saw a cool scene transition or an inventive idea or a certain cameo. Not those ones, the funny pizza one. We'll talk about those other cameos later. I really love the fight involving music, and especially the final battle.
I understand if a movie's actually bad, but
Raimi pulling off as well as he did. My favorite scene in the movie involved lightning and a hand. It was so deliciously cheesy and awesome that I couldn't believe I was seeing it in a modern superhero blockbuster. This undoubtedly belongs in Raimi's filmography, and yet I can't really say it 100% felt like his handiwork. His fingerprints are definitely undeniable in certain sequences and edits and camera movements, but there's also so many things in this movie that just feel like typical MCU filmmaking. There's a lot of dialogue and even some action scenes that just kind of feel flavorless in comparison to other scenes in this movie. Like, towards the middle, Doctor Strange has a hand-to-hand fistfight with someone, and the way it's filmed and edited is just so standard that it feels out of place in this movie that has such inventive sequences elsewhere. This sort of flavorlessness doesn't really bother me in other Marvel movies, because I'm just here for fun superhero shenanigans and not necessarily looking for avant-garde filmmaking. But this movie just feels like a weird mismatch of Sam Raimi's signature style and the standard MCU style. It makes it so that some of the cool editing and cinematography choices feel kind of out of place when they show up after 5 to 10 minutes of rather standard filmmaking. There's a review of this movie on Letterboxd that just states, there are parts of this that they let Sam Raimi direct. And that honestly summarizes my thoughts and feelings perfectly. I can't tell if he was creatively restricted or not, but this is a movie that sometimes feels stylistically held back in ways that the Guardians films or Thor Ragnarok just don't. Those feel like the complete visions of James Gunn and Taika Waititi, respectively. While this feels like some of Sam Raimi, all of it. With that said, I still call this one of the better of James Gunn and Taika Waititi, respectively. While this feels like some of Sam Raimi's vision, but not quite all of it. With that said, I'd still call this one of the better directed MCU movies, even if it's a bit uneven in that department. But now let's talk about the thing that's a lot more uneven. The script. I'm sorry guys, but this might be one of the messiest screenplays in the entire MCU. The disconnect here between the stylish direction and the often tortured writing is just mind-boggling. And I guess we're gonna have to get into spoilers now, so skip to this time frame to avoid them. 3, 2, 1, paint universe. I will give
What if you're blind and watching this?
I like the arc that it has
See,
for Doctor Strange.
what if you're blind and watching this? You can't see that it says 10:58 if you're blind, so, you know.
Himself. I like how people are upset with him for what he did in Infinity War, and how he has to grapple with his insistence in that movie that there was an arc that it has for Doctor Strange himself. I like how people are upset with him for what he did in Infinity War, and how he has to grapple with his insistence in that movie that there was no other way to defeat Thanos. I like how they echo that in the final battle, except this time he puts his faith in others instead of his own plan, and lets America prove herself instead of stealing her powers, thus showing that he's not as destructive or dangerous as the Illuminati said. If you haven't seen the movie, that sentence was probably wildly incoherent and bonkers, huh? Almost like the movie. Anyway, yeah, neat Doctor Strange arc that I wasn't expecting. The rest of the characters don't fare as lucky. I find America so boring. mostly because she's never allowed to really be a character. She's always just a plot device that needs to be protected. The only time she feels like a character, or like she's bonding with Strange at all, is during that scene in the Bruce Campbell Pizza Dimension, where she acts a little quirky, and we get to see her memories of her moms that get sucked up by a portal, which is a clear metaphor for Disney censoring gay content in Russia and China. Those were good scenes, but they're the only time America is allowed to show any personality or really be a character, rather than just being a living MacGuffin that Wanda needs to get her hands on. And now we get to Wanda. Oh God, where do I begin? So Wanda is the main villain of this movie. You need to watch her entire show to understand her motivations at all. Okay, cool, fine, whatever. I watched the show, and it was a nice little story about grief, and it made her character more compelling. She did something pretty f***ed up and evil in that show, but I just kind of assumed she accepted that what she did was wrong, and also accepted that Vision was really gone, and her kids were never real. I guess I'm a f***ing idiot then, because you need to watch her entire show to understand her motivations at all. Okay, cool, fine, whatever. I watched the show, and it was a nice little story about grief, and it made her character more compelling. She did something pretty f***ed up and evil in that show, but I just kind of assumed she accepted that what she did was wrong, and also accepted that Vision was really gone, and her kids were never real. I guess I'm a f***ing idiot then, because no, Wanda actually doubled down on the idea that she can have a life with her kids, since they exist in the multiverse. So now she's willing to literally murder people in order to live with her kids. Not even like save her kids from danger or anything, because in every universe they're living happily with that universe's Wanda. Her motivation is so astonishingly selfish and f***ed up, and I honestly kind of hated it. Now, yeah, the movie insists that the Darkhold is making her act more evil than she would be otherwise, but that's just kind of a lazy catch-all excuse I've heard a million times. Oh, this dark artifact is making this character act this way. Whatever, man. I just feel like they really did Wanda dirty in this movie. In one scene, Strange even asks her, what's gonna happen to the Wanda in the dimension that you steal her kids from? And she has this look on her face like, oh shit, I didn't think about that. But then Strange just uses her temporary distraction as a way to fight her some more, and then I guess she forgets about this completely. She endangers other innocent Wandas because she just doesn't give a f***, and it's just so sad, man. I really liked Wanda, and I'd be fine with making her a villain if her motivations weren't so shallow and poorly thought out. In spite of the awful writing it took to get her to this point, I'll admit she was still a good antagonist. Her powers are horrifying, she gets some great kills, Sam Raimi really gets to let loose with the horror sequences involving her character, and Elizabeth Olsen's doing a great job playing this megalomaniacal maniac. Okay, let's talk about the fucking Illuminati now. This is officially where the movie lost me. Such a random grab bag of cameos, and like, it's fine if they're movies, but they then try and connect these people we've never met to the main plot and Strange's arc. We're supposed to get invested in Captain Carter and Professor X and Jim Halpert talking about how they had to kill their Doctor Strange, and how all Doctor Stranges can't be trusted. And I'm sorry, but it's incredibly weird to anchor emotional moments onto these people. We just met them. We know a version of Patrick Stewart's Professor X or Haley Atwell's Captain Carter, but these are not the same versions of those characters.
No, you remember Venno used to be a pro player, by the way.
They're part of the plot now because we know these actors in these roles. It worked in Spider-Man No Way Home because not only do we have a light comedic scene to introduce Tobey and Andrew, rather than just jumping straight into them giving exposition, but those versions of Tobey and Andrew are the same versions we know from the previous Spider-Man series. These versions are not. The fan service in No Way Home enhanced the story because it was tantamount to that movie's emotional core. This movie attempts to make the Illuminati tie into Strange's arc, but they're not in the movie nearly long enough for it to feel impactful or earned. Though I'll admit seeing John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic was really cool, and I hope this means he's actually going to be him in the Fantastic Four movie. That'd be pretty nice. We also never see the original Dimension version of Mordo in this movie. We only get a brief appearance of Illuminati Mordo. What was the point of the post-credit scene in the first Doctor Strange movie? Where the f*** has Mordo been? We also pick up Illuminati Christine in this dimension.
Who's going to be in the fourth movie in like 2028?
A remorseful connection between her and Doctor Strange, even though these characters just met. And it entirely falls flat. It's at this point in the movie you remember that the Christine from the main universe that we know from the first movie was only in the first 10 minutes of this movie, and she never appears again. That's the remorseful connection I mildly care about, not Strange and this other version of Christine who's just tagging along for the ride now. It's just such a mess. This movie's structure is borderline incoherent. It tries to juggle Strange longing for a normal life with Christine, him feeling regret at how he handled the Thanos situation, Wanda's grief and insanity, America's need to control her powers, the idea that all strangers are into the multiverse, trying to get the Darkhold, trying to get the Lighthold, or whatever the other book was called, the Illuminati and Mordo feeling betrayed, pizza time with Bruce Campbell, etc. There's so many plot points being thrown in different directions, and yet, at the same time, this movie's depiction of the multiverse feels shockingly shallow. We only really spend a decent amount of time in 2 new universes, with the rest of them being relegated to a 1-minute montage where Strange and America fall through them. Wouldn't it be cool to see them in a paint dimension, or a dinosaur dimension, or an animated dimension? Well, there you go. You saw that for 2 seconds each. Now enjoy this flower-covered Illuminati dimension and this boring void, because you're going to be in both of these places a while. Call me crazy, but I would kind of hope a movie about the multiverse would take advantage of said multiverse's literal infinite possibilities. Maybe America could have had a fight scene with Wanda at the end where they go through some cool alternate realities before she realizes she needs to show Wanda that her kids are afraid of her. I don't know, man. I think this movie just kind of blew it with its premise. If you want a cool multiverse story that takes full advantage of its premise, go see Everything Everywhere All at Once, or Spider-Verse, or being Phineas and Ferb Across the Second Dimension. I don't know.
I've watched
Anyway,
Spider-Verse.
after everything I just said, you probably assume I hate this movie. And no, I don't. I think the prestige of Sam Raimi's direction elevates this deeply misguided story and ultimately makes this a decent enough movie. But it's so frustrating because it doesn't feel like he was able to fully make this film his own. I really hope he gets to make another MCU movie with a better script. Maybe one that he could give input towards. He clearly still has the insane talent we've come to know him for, but man, I really feel like he was dealt a bad hand with this story. Ultimately, he makes this film worth a watch. This is still one of the few MCU movies where I can safely say the director was the star of the show, rather than the superheroes on screen. But I still just gotta give it a 6 out of 10. Not bad, but if your doctor tells you to cut back on the multiverse movies and only watch 1 in theaters, please go see Everything Everywhere All at Once instead. And no, I don't hate the MCU, guys. I'm just back to being a little let down with what I've seen from Phase 4. I just hope Taika will change that. Also, yes, I'll watch Moon Knight eventually. I'm literally watching 8 other shows at the moment. Give me a break. And
have a look at the shows he's watching.
Phase 4. I just hope Taika will change that. Also, yes, I'll watch Moon Knight eventually.
I don't know any of these. One is Daredevil, whatever the Owl House is, you can go about watching that. You can go out watching Amphibia. You can go about watching those 3 random animes. 4, sorry. Well, you should be watching out of those is Daredevil and Moon Knight. You dickhead. There we are. What a bunch of idiots. Yeah.